John B., we are fugitives in a foreign country.
Promise me you won't do anything stupid.
Oh, Sarah Cameron. I do stupid things all the time without realizing it.
When season 1 came out, there's all this excitement. You guys are in a new show. You're hoping it's received well. You had so much fun doing it. But then this time around with season 2, where you already have, all these huge fans like myself, what does it mean to be sitting on so much information?
I mean, we've been sitting on it for a long time. It's kind of maddening to be shooting, like mid-shooting the season, and sitting on the scripts that we have, and knowing that we can't tell anyone, like it's got to be a secret, especially when we get, there's a big moment or it's really exciting. Like, it's exciting. And of course, like the first thing you want to do is like, oh my God, like, who can I tell? And you just can't. So I know I'm excited for the show to come out so that everyone I know and all the fans who can see what we've been working on for so long.
She's talked to me, one thing with John B is he has so much perseverance. He's so resilient, and it's not only to get the treasure, but it's also for redemption. So maybe talk to me about these themes that we even see amplified more in this season.
Thank you for saying redemption, because that was a big theme that we had talked a lot about before we even got into production about season 2, and how this, relentless pursuit for the gold, which is sort of a metaphor for his pursuit for his father. He's an orphan at this point. So there's a lot of mixed emotions that sort of lead to a lack of awareness in this decision-making, so to say. And I think that we just tried to make it as truthful as we could, like what would a 16, 17-year-old kid be doing in a circumstance like this? How can you logically ask them to respond to these kind of astronomical circumstances? So it was a lot of fun to sort of discover. And, Maddie and I think collectively had a lot of fun in this season and finding those and finding the truth and what it's like to be in this new relationship with, a murder charge on her boyfriend's head, and how does that sort of all intertwine? So we had a lot of fun with that.
And the family dynamics, one thing with Sarah is I feel like we saw a little bit of it in season 1, but even more in season 2, this idea of all the people that she loves have a different side to them. And that just keeps peeling those layers back. And it's a challenge. So talk to me a little bit about the family dynamics.
The Cameron family dynamic is absolutely insane. I think it's, truth be told, it's one of those things where I'm like, what, I mean, given the circumstances, like, what would I don't know. Like, I don't know what I would do or what, who knows? Like, they're just such crazy circumstances. And, I think the thing is just like going to work and just playing, like, and kind of like starting with empathy and figuring out these super complex dynamics and like trying to like track everything that's happened up until that point. And Caroline and Drew and Chip and like they're so incredible to work off of, and Julia as well. They're so much fun to play with. So they made those really difficult, emotionally taxing moments very fun on set and behind the scenes.
I just want to note too how physical your roles are too. Mentally, you're going through so much, but I mean, if you're not escaping or swimming or running, you just be exhausted at the end of the day.
Oh my God. I don't need to do any cardio when I'm on set for this show. My being on set is my cardio.